Hey, peace, y'all. It's me, Nate Almighty. Back again on Thanksgiving with another Raising Kanan Season 4 or 5 theory and prediction video as we talk about the relationship between young Ghost and Tommy, what we can expect to see from them on screen when they're finally revealed, as well as what will be young Tommy's first body, in which I'm predicting will be a body that he catches while protecting Ghost. Now, we're going to talk about how and why this will happen and what it means for them on a mental level and what was going on in both of their lives that drew them together that will lead up to that point and everything else in between. This video is going to be another banger. Like, share, subscribe. Without further ado, let's get to it. All right now, y'all. So I know that everyone is speaking about how, Crank may be young Ghost and the young white boy who we seen next to Crank in episodes like 3 and 6, and how Crank is in episode 6 or whatever the hell else. I know people think that that's probably young Ghost and Tommy. I want to believe that just so I'll be able to say that I called it, but the fact that it was originally stated that Kanan is 5 years older than them, that automatically eliminates those two characters from being young Ghost and Tommy. If Kanan being 5 years older than Ghost and Tommy has not been retconned. Because if Kanan being 5 years older than Ghost and Tommy has not been retconned, then that means young Ghost and Tommy were simply too young to be working the courier business as jobs in the first place, because they would be middle school age, elementary school age, very, very young, right? So if we want to believe that that was not young Ghost and Tommy, now we can cook. Now, if you go back to OG Power, Kanan was having a conversation with Ghost, and he says, Tommy was always looking for somebody to look after him. That was your job. Right? Tommy is someone who, when he comes into the story, we're going to find out that the young white boy was always hanging out late, getting into stuff, right? Vandalizing, spray painting, tagging. He's someone who's going to have a lot of free time on his hands because Kay Egan is going to be shown as a young mother who likes to party, is a stripper, doing a lot of moving around, not home enough, right? We're going to find out that Tommy is going to be home a lot. Like, he's going to have times where Kay Egan's going to be gone. He's not even going to be, able to eat, right? Really out there on his own. White boy, middle of Queens, right? These are the foundations of who made Tommy who he is and why he's so big on family now. And why he's so loyal to the people who he call his family, right? And then we're going to see young Ghost, right? The reason why these two brothers came together as brothers and eventually became brothers, which is what leads to Tommy catching his first body, which will be protecting Ghost when they're young. And I also believe that Tommy is going to catch that body before Ghost. Tommy's going to catch a body before Ghost, right? But anyways, you got Ghost who... Ghost is someone who has deep-seated trust issues. For one, because his mom left him. And we're probably going to see a situation, or it's going to be said in dialogue, where Ghost's mom said she was coming to get him, or she said she was going to come pick him up, or she took him somewhere and she left him there after saying she was coming back to get him, right? And never returned. that will put deep-seated trust issues on anyone, let alone James Ghost St. Patrick. And then on top of that, he has this alcoholic he has this alcoholic father, right? Curtis. And this is someone who's going to be unreliable, right? And then when you're a bad drug addict, you steal from the people you love. We're going to see a young Ghost being somebody who is great in school or academic, and then here comes a parent-teacher conference or something. You're going to have drunk-ass Curtis coming in there talking about, all right, right? So we're going to have two kids. One who's a little bit more mature, a little bit more self-sufficient in James St. Patrick. And then you're going to have young Tommy. They're going to cross paths with each other, maybe in elementary school, but probably on the block. Ghost is probably going to be young, and he's going to end up outside at some point, and he's going to be wondering why this young white boy is always outside by himself. We may even see a situation where young Tommy tries to steal some food or something, and Ghost sees him, and you know what I mean? One of those, like, this is going to be tragic for both of them. Hence why they both came together. Hence why they both learned to trust each other. So when you see the situation with Kanan, and I said in an earlier video that Kanan will meet Ghost based off of the story that was said in OG Power, where Kanan said how Ghost was a mean kid. Now we know why he's gonna be a mean kid, because both of his parents suck. But then I also said that Kanan met Ghost. Ghost was protecting Tommy. Two of Kanan's runners were jumping Tommy. Ghost came and beat both their ass. What I'm saying is that's gonna be one of the most defining moments at that point of Tommy's life, where Tommy is gonna really realize, like, okay, this is really my brother. He's really here to protect me. This is really some resemblance of some real family that I've never seen before, right? I'm under the impression that my father's dead, my mother's never home, and my mother is an addict. This is why the moment Ghost beats up those two other kids, and they're probably gonna be older kids, over Tommy, is when Tommy is going to decide that he has the utmost respect for Ghost and will do anything for him. That's why later on, while these guys are still young, and I'm predicting this is gonna be like 15, 16 years old, right? Very, very young still. Ghost is going to be in a situation where he's gonna get caught slipping. One of the rare times, but more likely to happen because of how young they are and they don't have enough staying in the game. Ghost is gonna find himself lacking. He's gonna find himself behind the barrel of a gun. He's gonna find himself on the wrong side of the gun. And it's gonna be a situation where Ghost would have been killed and we would have never knew the man he would become. And Tommy is gonna be right there in time. And also I wanna say that this moment may parallel the event where Ghost was shot and presumably killed by Tariq, and Tommy got there too late. I think when Tommy catches his first body saving Ghost, it will be a similar kind of situation to make a callback to OG Power, except this time, that first time, Tommy actually got there in the nick of time and saved Ghost's life. And once Ghost realized that Tommy was willing to catch a body for him, this is the reason why in OG Power we seen Ghost give Tommy so many chances. This is why we seen Ghost always back Tommy. Ghost always want to protect Tommy, because he wanted to protect Tommy before Tommy got that body for him, right? Because they had similar situations. They had the only other person, that person to look after them or be there for them, but also because Tommy caught his first body for him. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace.
Can't teach that shit, nigga. Come on. That's God-gifted. That's touched by an angel. That's on the dome, nigga.